Hey everyone, Happy New Year, and welcome to the first episode of the Cosmic Freeway. I'm Kiru, and this is my traveling companion, the great and glorious Gangster the Cat. For the first episode, I thought we could...
Bro.
Be silent, Gangster. Not everything must be about you. Nasty. Alright, before I show you guys around the universe, I have to show you guys around my ship, and that's going to be the first episode. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Humongous, an ancient spacecraft created by a long dead alien race that the people in the Milky Way galaxy call the Dawn. According to Milky Way legends, the Dawn were one of the first, if not the first, sentient life in the universe. In this iteration of the universe anyways. Oh, the universe is cyclical, by the way. Bunch of big bangs before us, then big crunch, then more big bangs after us. A brand new universe every time, with a new roll of the dice and new laws of physics. But anyway, the universe is a whole lot older than 13 billion years, and the only thing even the wisest species know about the Dawn are that they were the first to set up shop in our current universe. Dawn technology, even by universal standards, is incredibly advanced and crazy rare. As far as I know, including my ship, there's only 2 in this part of the universe. Apparently, there is a star system a few galaxies down from the Milky Way that has something called the Universal Timeline. I'm not 100% sure what it does, but according to the stories floating around, it's supposed to be a tablet that shows the entire timeline of the universe. I think it's one of those universe-destroying things that you don't want bad people to have. I once met a guy in a bar, and he told me this old story from his culture, about some great hero who used the timeline to stop something horrible from happening to the universe. It's very important to a lot of cultures in our universe. A lot of people have died over it. The Union, which happens to be the governing body of our galaxy, has troops stationed around the place where the timeline is hidden, along with other government forces, I guess to maintain some sort of a stalemate.
Oh my god, bro. No one cares about those losers. Just tell them more about my ship.
Your ship? You know what? I'm not getting into this right now. Please ignore him, folks. Long story short, the Humongous is a very old spacecraft created by an even older, long extinct civilization. It's one of the few remaining universally coveted Dawn tech, and it's permanently spirit linked to me. Computer.
Hello everyone.
Computer, tell everyone your primary function.
As long as you exist, I of the spirit link.
Waste, man, bro.
That's right, you little pusscat. As long as I exist, the Humongous obeys me! If you guys haven't already guessed, this is the ship's computer, who I affectionately call Computer. The computer runs the entire ship and does whatever I tell it to. Only thing is, I can't figure out how to change that Japanese accent. Computer, why do you have that accent?
My thinking pattern was written in the native Dawn language. Since the Dawn language is more complex than human language, the translation process results in this accent.
This is the bridge of the ship. It's very simple and sleek. It looks like it was designed by Apple, really. There aren't any buttons or vents, just an open space, a giant window, and my command chair. And right here, the crown jewel of the bridge, of my entire ship to be honest, my command chair. This is the culmination of 100 billion years of scientific advancements, a deep understanding of the laws of physics, a firm grasp of the mysteries of the universe, and a mastery of form and function. All came together to create the greatest thing to place an ass upon. Each molecule of the chair acts as sensors, constantly reading and monitoring the biology of the seated, adjusting the density, temperature, and chemical makeup of the chair, making it the most comfortable place for that being to be. Commanding the Humongous isn't for the faint of heart. Those who can't resist the chair's temptations will lose themselves forever in the velvet void. When a sentient being achieves a state of pure comfort, their material vibration begins to slow down, transporting them into a parallel universe called the velvet void. A place of infinite fluffiness, unimaginable coziness, a place of no return. One of my favorite parts of the Humongous is the view. Behold, the beautiful city of Toronto. Usually when I'm on Earth, I tend to hover over downtown Toronto, typically over the CN Tower. No matter how many different places I go to and how many different worlds I visit, there's really no place like home. Alright, now let's see what's happening in jolly old London. London's another great spot I love floating over. But you know what's the real bomb diggity? Tokyo, son! I don't know what it is, but Tokyo is my favorite place on Earth for people watching. Only on Earth though. On planet Trumnus, the people constantly kick the shit out of each other for even the slightest of things. Their entire culture evolved to accommodate their horrifyingly short temper. Really fun to watch though. Anyways, you can't be on a spaceship and just hang out on Earth, even if it is in Tokyo. Check that out. Saturn. Yeah, the Saturn, my dudes. Look at that ring. What a dope ass ring. It's so pretty. Speaking of pretty, this is my very good friend Yora, and she's from a different planet. This is actually her first time on Earth. Her real name is... How do you pronounce your real name again?
Yoraluna Alulania.
Anyways, so what do you think about Earth? Well, that's a thumbs up in her culture. Okay, so that's basically it for the bridge. It's pretty simple looking, but I like it like that. Now let me show you guys where I kick up my feet when I'm not, doing space adventures. Computer, bedroom. This is it, guys. My lair. So ever since I got the Humongous, this is where I've been living. It's basically a rent-free apartment that flies through outer space. I've been slowly putting it together, but so far I just have the essentials. My floating bed, my floating beanbag chair, my PS4, that's not a real animal skin rug, and my space weed, and a few choice items I collected throughout my travels. And here we have my cabinet. It's an ordinary cabinet, but upon it, I have placed extraordinary things. Like this authentic Japanese Oni mask. I found this in a market all the way at the edge of the Milky Way galaxy. Who knows how it got there? My headphones, I brought that from home. From Earth, I mean. And, oh, my gun. I'm gonna be making a separate video on this bad boy. This is my go-to weapon. You might be wondering why I would need a weapon. For one thing, this is a space weapon. Who's never wanted a space weapon? Second of all, space is a dangerous place. That's literally a saying out here. These little beauties are called Gummy Grenades. These things are great. They got me out of a lot of bad situations. Whenever you're in a bad situation against like a bunch of people, press the red button, toss it, they explode, covering everybody in a gummy substance, making it really difficult for anyone to move. Oh, here's something I know you guys are gonna think is cool, but it's not actually what you think it is. This is actually a heavy-duty welding tool, but the minute I saw it, I knew the potential. I had the mechanics repurpose it so I can extend the welding part into a giant sword to actually make a pretty decent looking laser sword. It's not really practical to use in a fight, but I swung it around, scared some folk. Alright, what else? Ah, this. This is my space weed. Yeah, that's right. Cannabis isn't native to Earth. And it turns out weed is very significant to a lot of alien cultures. This specific plant was a gift from my friend Yora. Her people are huge into the ganj. But I'll talk more about that when we actually go visit her planet in another episode. This sci-fi looking tube thing is called a biorejuvenation chamber. Supposedly, it uses matter energy conversion technology to replace all the dead and dying cells in an organism with brand new ones, pretty much healing them from any sort of injury or illness. And it's an amazing way to take a shower. You never felt so fresh. And this horrible robot tried to con me out of my ship, and now his corpse decorates my bedroom. There's my beanbag, it's a comfy place I just chill, play some PlayStation. Nice fireplace to set the mood. And a nice bubbly hot tub. Now the only other part of the ship is the engine room. So I don't normally chill in the engine room for a variety of reasons, but it's really, really cool, so I'll show it to you guys. Computer, take us to the engine room. So this is what makes the Humongous special, compared to all the other spaceships out there. This is it. This is the masterful engineering of the Dawn civilization. This is what powers it and allows the Humongous to travel great distances. The fourth dimensional engine. I wish I could tell you guys more, but I have zero idea how this thing works. Not even the greatest minds in our galaxy understand how Dawn technology works. As far as my dumb monkey brain is concerned, this is basically space magic. But I think we can all appreciate how beautiful it is. No matter where you stand in this engine room, that round glowy thingy will always be in front of you. It's some weird thing about this engine. I'm telling you, space magic. That's it, everybody. That's a full tour of the Humongous, my beautiful spacecraft. The next episode I'm working on is about my second most favorite planet in the galaxy, Helunia, Yora's home planet. It's a very pretty world that I know you guys are gonna love. If you have any questions or suggestions for future episodes, please leave them in the comments. Until next time, peace out, y'alls.